Day one, for his first deployment, when he went to Desert Storm, it was exciting because we had, it was like a different step in our marriage. We had a new child, so. And it's funny because I never considered while he's away at war, couldn't wait for him to get back so he can see the baby. And his aunt and I, we were at the airport, and he came back, and it was real nice to see him. He looked different, and I was like, wow. And we had a new addition to the family, so I was real excited about that. And it never really crossed my mind that maybe he won't come back. It was a big build-up, but I can't wait to get back so he can see the baby. So it was a great expectation. I was happy, I was excited, and it was everything that I thought it would be when he first got back. So, but the second one was a little bit scary. He was gone for 15 months, and a couple of times when I talked to him, he didn't have a lot of good news. He had told me about how he had been blown up and so it was scary. And I wanted to see him for the children because it was hard, and he was gone a long time, and he went through a lot, and I don't know, I felt like I couldn't be there with him, so it was hurtful, but I wanted him to come back for the kids, and it's weird, and then I didn't because I knew that my middle daughter, she was hurt, and she felt like Dad left me because of me. And so I was always like, well, when he come back, how is it going to be? It was never really a concern for me. It was, how is it going to be for the children, for the girls? Because they had a lot of issues when my husband went away, the last two deployments with school. And when he came back, I was like, are they going to welcome him? Are they going to be excited? What am I going to tell him? Because I always had to be the strong one. I always had to be the strong one. At home, at church, for him, with friends, with family, I always had to be the super girl. So it was never a concern or when he come back, is it gonna be, it was always when he come back, what's gonna happen with him and the girls? How are they gonna respond to Dad? So when my expectation was a bit like, I talk about in the book, like a roller coaster, up and down. I was happy, but I was afraid. I wanted him to come back, but then I didn't. Oh my God, what is it gonna be like? And it was kind of that. When he came back, I was happy to see him. They were, but she really wasn't. Until about maybe a year and a half ago, Felicity has just welcomed my husband back. She's always had that fear that he would go away. And because of him, she was picked on at school. More or less the new thing now, she was bullied. So the expectation was undeterminable for me. I didn't know what to expect. That's how it was for the last two.